welcome back to a laid-back edition of Video Dish. This time it's just me and Nick chopping it up like old times, and we've got a very special announcement to make.
Oh yeah.
But we'll hold off on that for a little while, and until then, I guess.
It's going to knock you on your ass.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there's been signs if you've been paying attention. You know, the foreshadowing has been there. But we'll get to that. In the meantime, yeah, I guess there's a few things that Nick and I would like to talk about. I have some questions for Nick just regarding his 2026. You know, since it's halfway through the year. It's nearly June when we're recording this, which is insane to think about. But with 6 months going by, how has 2026, excuse me, been for you with gaming? I mean, I think I have plenty of opinions, but I'd like to hear yours.
I think that games have never been in a better place. I think that the people who say that games don't have anything worth playing or that nothing good ever comes out have no interest in actually looking for anything. They just want to be directly hand-fed stuff, and when that stuff is from slot manufacturers who see them as a little piglet who's going to eat whatever they put in front of them. And not only that, but they keep eating it at $60 a pop. Of course, they're going to keep getting it and eating it. So even though their taste buds are saying, we reject this, we don't like this, we don't want this, they're still only eating that. They're still only going for that. There's no intention of searching and finding anything. Because, like a pig, right? People are like, oh, a pig will eat anything. But a pig is also capable of finding the most delicious and succulent foods. They're capable of finding truffles, which, I'm no chef, I'm no mixologist or whatever, but I've heard that they're a pretty nice ingredient. I've heard they're pretty tasty and pretty rare.
Certainly.
So basically I'm saying that the average gamer has worse taste than a pig when it comes to finding games that are actually good and high quality.
But it's not that they aren't capable of finding it. Right.
They could listen to us, and we give nonstop great opinions, nonstop great suggestions.
Certainly.
And then they could try it, and then after they've actually tried it, after they've actually played it, they can have their opinion on it, on whether or not we were right or wrong. Or they can, just wait for Mixtape 2 to come out and have an aneurysm about how it's not real gaming because they were too young to be there for the Gone Home debacle when that happened. That was before their time, so they didn't know that this has all happened already.
Yeah,
This is all happening again for the 8th time this year.
I was about to ask you, do you feel like more cynical? Since we've been doing the show, do you feel like you're more cynical about the landscape as a whole?
Not at all, actually.
I think that's great.
I think my cynicism has shifted. Yeah, for sure. I think I used to be a lot more cynical about the future of the medium and of games. I think I used to be more cynical, thinking like, oh, it's just the same shit released all the time. I would say I'm more cynical now, where it's like, oh no, there is a lot of great stuff, but the people who like to talk about it, and the people who get attention for having gaming opinions, have no interest in games at all, it seems, if they're not from the same 3 developers. Or if they aren't something that drives clicks through dissent and discourse, which I don't like. I think that's been the main source of cynicism in games. But no, I mean, games have always been my favorite thing in the world. That hasn't changed. It's gotten much stronger. Meeting other people who also really like games and really care about them, there's no way for it not to get stronger. I mean, it'd be like, I don't know, imagine if you really liked films, if you could even imagine that. And you get to hang out with a bunch of people who also not only like your favorite films, but are heavily inspired by it and make their own films and show them to you. You'd be like, oh, wow, I feel like there is a reason to go on. There is a reason to live because these things are being made. You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah. I share the same sentiment. Certainly with doing the show for, I think it was the end of 2023.
We used to do like one episode every 3 months where I would just come on and say that we should bomb Nintendo or something.
yeah. Don't say that. That's the trigger phrase. The video gets just
the opposite.
Buried.
Whatever. Don't do that. I'm not saying to do that. They're the only one you're allowed to save, actually. 'Cause they might make Smash 6 someday, so.
One day. Yeah.
Although
I know.
if you're
Certainly,
a
my
pedant-
volume of games like bought every year, I feel has increased because of the show.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't mind one bit, frankly.
No. The only problem was that there was nothing to buy because it felt like there was nothing worth playing before, I feel like. And, this the indie game scene, there's a lot of stuff to get, and it's not super expensive, I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But, there's been games I've gotten for $5, $20, that have given me a lot more joy than the same thing for $60.
Mm-hmm.
I think about the biggest waste of money I ever spent was probably Super Mario Wonder. I played that for
I remember
maybe an hour.
I remember when you talked about that. Yeah, you're like, this game is for babies and it sucks.
Yeah, it was just like baby handhold, talk to you, bright light, shake the rattle. I didn't like it.
Maybe when baby Sephiroth is born, you'll come around differently, and he wants to play Mario Wonder.
You can play. You can start with Mario 64 like his old man.
There you go. Right on. Okay, well, with 2026, I suppose, being this deep into it, like I mentioned earlier, anything this year really stuck with you, whether it's in the AAA space or the, I'm presuming, more actively pursuing stuff in the indie scene.
Is Yakuza even Yakuza's a AAA game, right?
I'd consider it at this point. It's one of Sega's main
right.
ones that they've got on the market. Yeah.
Ishin bizarrely feels a little less than AAA. It still has a couple of the PS3 or PS4.
It's got those quirks, because it's just I didn't realize. Was it a remake?
It's hated violently online.
Really?
For being boring.
Being boring. I feel like that's just.
It's very strange. I mean, I also haven't really gone into the story at all because I just did when I found out there's a ranked Mahjong, I just did that until I got rank 1, and I haven't played since then because now there's no reason to play Mahjong anymore.
Really? There aren't other parlors to conquer?
I mean, I don't know. I've only been in the one city.
That's the only reason to continue the story is potentially more Mahjong.
That's like a Mahjong sub-story. I feel like they are too afraid to put a Mahjong sub-story because the American audience. There's too many people being like, why am I locked out of these interactions? Why am I locked out of this content with this thing I refuse to understand after playing 5 of these games? It's just not engaging with this mechanic at all.
Yeah. It's funny. Do people make us think about missing? I guess they do make us think about missing out on content.
People who can't get 100% have a conniption and they shit in their diaper.
Couldn't be me.
That's the whole thing where it's there's nothing worse than having things that you could possibly miss. Not having complete decks of all the weapons makes me want to go to Sega and start slitting throats. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm not trying to come down on anyone too hard on how they find the fun in games, because it is.
I made up a completely fictional person. I'm sure there's no one who actually.
Yeah. I've never met anyone like that.
I'm sure that this doesn't exist.
Yeah. Hopefully. Well, with RGG Studios, Stranger Than Heaven is slated to come out.
Yeah.
Right at the end of this year.
I like everything they've shown about it so far. I am excited for it. I do. That's another thing they're playing Ishin, is that before I played it, I was like, oh, wow, you're going to be like Kiryu Who Kills, because you're literally shooting people and slicing them between the ribs and striking their heart and all this shit. But then I realized, as I was playing, it's it's just like how in Yakuza, Kiryu can use the gun heat action and shoot literally jam it in between someone's teeth and fire through the back of their neck. And then when the fight's over, they're just clutching their gut, oh, you got me. You really got me with that one.
Leave me alone, exactly old man. Yeah.
It's which is annoying because did you play Ishin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Remember how in the first city when you joined the Shinsengumi, there's this thing where the captain's you have to fight this random guy, so you do it, and then he's okay, now you have to kill him. And Ryoma's like, I would never kill
I
anyone.
can't. Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about,
What did we
man?
just spend the last hour doing?
What?
Yeah. Fucking comical blood spray.
Whatever. So that just
That's ludonarrative dissonance, kids. Yeah, it's
well, it's just like
it makes games bad.
Stuff. I'm not crazy to say that they're like really focusing on like your protagonist kills people. He's like killing people left and right. He's got like fucked up Guy Savage blades and he's slicing people open. But
yeah,
I do think it's gonna be the same thing where it's like 1914 or whatever. You got like your uncle's ninja sickle.
but now they're committing to killing, right? I think that's
they?
the main narrative. Narratively, that's the different thing here, right?
Are they going to, or is it going to be like your best friend who kills, and you're like, I can't believe you killed.
I can't believe you killed after I snapped that man's neck.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope not, but I've been purposefully really avoiding any footage, which
Yeah.
it doesn't do me any service on the show, because what am I supposed to talk about? Hypotheticals?
Yeah, pretty much. It's all speculation.
All speculation.
It'd be great if someone could just go in the comments like, "Hey, idiot! They already said the last thing. You do kill. Killing is huge. You want to kill?
Obviously, you didn't
genocide.
watch the Dev Diary. Yeah, oopsie.
Yeah, well, and I won't until later when it's over. When I've already beaten the game.
There you go.
I do like that there's an RGG game also where they're going back to the actual like beat 'em up style where you're not Kiryu. So I was kind of thinking that's just gonna be relegated to the Gaiden games.
Yeah, or the Judgment series, but that's
I guess done for
on hiatus, which is unfortunate. I mean, I feel like the whole time this show has been going, I've been talking about like, oh, I'm getting through Lost Judgment.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just one of those games that I come back to and I'll do a couple fights and be like, yeah, that was good. Do like some side content, put it down.
Yeah,
it's tough, man.
I got to the school, and then I just stopped playing it.
I have a backlog specifically of just the RGG games now, which is a good problem to have, I will say.
There's a couple 100,000 hours.
Exactly. Like one summer when I'm like really watching a bunch of martial arts movies, I'll be like, you know what?
Right.
It'd be good to play right now. Yeah. That is what happened when I first played through like the first 5. But 2026 Game of the Year. Do you have any sort of stake in that now? It's a largely, worthless term, I think, to us and our general audience. If anyone asks, why do we give a shit about Game of the Year? Personally, I think it's just one of those things where it's a part of the gaming discourse that like everyone kind of will chime in on, and it's a good kind of like I wouldn't say litmus test, but just like kind of
barometer.
Barometer on what everyone or what the popular opinion is. And
I mean, going back 2006 was the Game of the Year. Resident Evil 4 came out, wasn't it? Like, I don't know, WWE or something.
I don't know. The Game Awards as they exist now didn't begin until I think 2014 technically. No, but I guess it was the spike shit was beforehand. Yeah,
they'd
so
have
maybe
Ice-T come out and be like, "Man, this game's crazy. You can choke
or G4. Yeah. When the Black Eyed Peas performed at G4, kids these days will never know.
No, not unless they watch The Naked Gun.
Yes, I understand that reference. Not having seen the movie.
The only games I played that have come out this year.
That's also an important distinction there.
That were actually really outstandingly good that I liked a lot were Forbidden Solitaire, because I really like Solitaire. If you can believe that.
You do. You are a mechanics lover.
Yeah, sometimes.
You can just boil something down to it, and you get real satisfaction out of that.
Forbidden Solitaire was really good. It was a narrative, single-player solitaire game.
Oh, but there's a narrative. Yeah. Oh, I think you've mentioned this to me before.
It's got this nice thing. It's like kind of mashing up this fake operating system and messages and real world like fake documentary and news footage and clippings and things. The stories you're going through the game. Really nice visuals, really nice, disgusting, pre-rendered looking stuff. Really clean aesthetic that I liked a lot. And apparently they just updated with the New Game Plus, so I have to get back into it. Because that was my only problem, is that once you were done, you can only get more of it by restarting.
Okay. Narratively, is there a reason to be playing Solitaire? Or is that just the delivery
I really
mechanism?
can't get into it at all.
Okay.
But there is.
Okay. Oh, that's intriguing.
Yeah.
How'd you find out about this game?
I think I just literally saw it.
Oh, I love that.
On Twitter. And it was like,
wow.
Oh, this is a fucked up Solitaire game.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I have to play this. And I've just been following it, and it came out, and I played it, and I was very satisfied. I was very happy with it.
Mm-hmm. Cool, man. I hate that Twitter still being used as a platform, but I saw the metaphor of like even Morpheus and Trinity had to go into the Matrix to pull people out. So
one of us has got to go on there and DM random people.
Yeah,
say,
you're the one that has the.
Yeah, I'm losing my hair. I'm turning to Cypher slowly. I go on Twitter. I don't even see numbers. I don't even see hashtags anymore. Just indie game. Slop.
Yeah.
Slop.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
Yeah. Then,
but okay. So what was that called again?
Forbidden Solitaire.
Forbidden Solitaire, yes.
I'm just trying to go off games who aren't people who've been on the show. Cause obviously, I already like them.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you really liked one of our guest games.
Screaming Head, everyone. Don't forget to play Screaming
Head. Oh,
Head.
yeah. Did that come out this year? Did it launch this year?
It came out this year, yeah. He said it was the world's first 0 out of 10 game, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I think it's an important lesson in friction, folks. All right?
Listen, I saw the whole thing.
Nick did play the whole thing, so he's more equipped to talk about the game's contents.
I was enraged.
Yeah,
which made me want to finish it more.
Philosophically, in this age of instant gratification.
And we got the secret bosses.
Something interesting. We didn't really talk about the nature of like rage games, like Bennett Foddy type shit with Lexa, which I do kind of regret. If you're watching this, Lexa, come back.
Send the clip directly.
Yeah. What do you think of Bennett Foddy?
He said, I am never making another fucking video game. I'm only making visual novels.
Only making visual novels. Those are video games, pal. Yeah.
Oh. That was his proof of concept. That was a proof to haters that he could make a game at the cost of his own sanity.
It's eldritch. Truly.
Then I guess obviously Rome is a dead man. Do I even have to say that?
Okay. Did we talk about that on an episode? I can't remember.
Not really.
If we ever mentioned it.
People asked me like, "Was it good?" And I said, "Yes, you should play it." Because
that came out.
It's also a game. It came out in like February.
Okay, pretty early on.
It's a game where if you know you like Suda51 games, I can't really tell you anything about it because everything should be a welcome surprise, and I also don't want to influence the way you think about it. If you just think the Suda51 games are like mindless, style over substance, it's just crazy for the sake of being crazy, you'll probably still like it, but I don't really want to talk to you about it, honestly. But you'll like it. Especially now, if you're like into character action games, specifically if you're into DMC knockoff character action games. They did finally add in a patch, or I was too stupid to realize this, the option to switch your weapons and guns on the fly. And thank God, because that was the real problem I had with the gameplay, was that you had to go into the start menu and navigate to weapons to change your sword or your main weapon and your gun every time.
If he's wrong, get in the comments and say, actually...
Yeah, if it was there from launch, then I just was wasting a lot of time for nothing. But I liked it a lot. It looks great. It feels great. I feel like this is the first time that I've been playing a Suda game where I actually understand what's happening, or I've been able to formulate my own thoughts on what's happening instead of just going along for the ride, for better or worse. Like maybe I've got all these preconceived notions, or maybe the game is stupider and it's for dumb people. So now it's on my level. I don't know. But I like it a lot.
Very good.
And The third one I would recommend is Detective Instinct, which is
Oh, hey.
kind of game I haven't played in a long time. It was one of my favorite genres. It was the style specifically of an ADV game, like the original Phoenix Wright games, or 999.
What's ADV stand for?
Adventure, but it's Japanese, so it's
Oh.
ADV.
God.
Yeah, but it's a very specific type of adventure game.
I see.
It's those adventure games that were on like the Game Boy Advance and DS specifically. That kind of style, that look, and that kind of sprite work with like really nice portraits.
Yeah.
Talking very emote, very expressive, and a lot of you're navigating almost entirely through text boxes, but you feel like you're moving around. It tricks you into thinking that you're moving instead of just basically playing a visual novel. But I've been liking that one a lot. I've almost finished it.
Yeah. That was called, one more time,
Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved.
Yeah. Why is this so familiar? We talked about this before.
Yeah, I think I wanted to get them on, but I don't know how.
I think that's what it was.
I would like to.
I think, yeah. Right, this 999 looking game.
Yeah, it's very tonally so far. It could change completely. It could become a death game in the last act. I have no idea. But tonally, it's a lot closer to Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, that artwork is good though. Very cool.
Yeah,
and it's out. This is out completely.
Hotel Dusk, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, it is out. It's out. It's real. You can play it if you
Did
like.
that came out this year?
It came out this year.
Okay. Wow, very
Those
good.
are the only three I can think of from this year that aren't either a demo or a game from someone we've already had on. So it's cheating.
Yeah. Too biased of a pick. Yeah, we don't want anyone to think we have favorites. Certainly
I
not.
guess, TF2 Classified, I guess, is the only other thing.
I was
people
surprised.
actually want to play it. It'd
that
be great
this-
if
that-
you guys
that
could
came
come
out.
in and tell me that you want to play it. We can get a good couple of games going. Just please let me know. And if you are going to play it, make sure
And we'll
you
start at
show up.
6 p.m. PST this time.
Yeah, if I have to. I'll take
excuse
some
me.
time off work.
Closer to the mic. Wonderful.
Yes, I think that's been everything. What have you been playing, Sam? Any late
thank you for
fantastic releases that have really taken you for a spin? And you're like,
Well,
wow,
I
this is something.
before I tell you what I've been playing or my thoughts on the games this year. Did you have like a personal favorite last year? Was it
Star Trek come out last year?
Starstruck? Was that
Was that last
2025
year?
or earlier?
It was late 2024.
Let me double check this real quick. But if it's Starstruck, that was my guess. What is that?
It was late 2024.
Late 2024. Oh, okay. All right. Then 2025. Was there anything specifically?
2025.
Right, because it's kind of funny to think
I'm
about.
sure
Like,
I liked something.
yeah,
I'm sure I liked the
I'm
game
sure-
that came out last year. I think I looked at my review and it said that I played on Steam alone over 112 games or something.
Wow, that's more than like one a week. That's so nuts.
Yeah, I really like games.
I know, it's great. It's great. What an honor and privilege to be able to play so many.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Right, because I was thinking about that before, coming on today. Just at work earlier, it's like, what did I even like that came out last year? And Kingdom Come 2 came out last year, and I'd say that probably like was the last game that like wowed me, that year. I didn't play Death Stranding 2 though, so that
Yeah,
would probably dethrone it.
Oh yeah, you know what? Expedition 33 came out last year, and I still have not gotten past like the first or the second hour.
Same.
So, I don't
If
know,
Jake
maybe-
was here, he'd be like, "Guys, it's really good. You like Final Fantasy and Persona? What's going on
maybe
here?"
it'll change everything. I have no fucking idea. Maybe someday.
We're far enough from this game where I think we can be, candid about its presentation. I was shocked at how stiff the facial animation was during regular gameplay.
It was
Right, like during the cutscenes, it's fine because it's all very well mocapped. But when it's just like the fucking realistic face not emoting humanly. It really makes.
I think that's what the PS2 JRPGs had over it. Is that
Exactly. It
you
makes
you
the
had the lip flaps. You have to
argument
really
for
fucking
those.
crazy expressive emotions.
Exactly. Like you could use these stylized characters to such a better visual just presentation, because I get taken out. I get taken out by uncanny
Like
hyper
glassy-eyed
fidelity.
stares.
Yeah. Right. Um, this year, I will say, like if I had to pick a game that came out this year, kind of in like, the big budget space that I like to explore, Resident Evil 9 is clear for me. Like that's probably going to be a favorite still at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, I played that at your house for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it goes places. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I don't really have like anything shocking to say other than it's what I like about the franchise. It's a nice return to form, I'd say, after eight's kind of werewolves and mythical creatures.
It felt mostly
folklore.
like the gray segment felt kind of like first person RE2 remake to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a return to that.
Okay,
sort
well,
of
I thought you
feeling.
meant like PS1.
No.
Yeah,
Just
that is funny.
oh,
Though.
I see. Not like. No, I wasn't going that far back.
Yeah, it is funny though that the RE2 remake came out like what, 10 years ago?
2019? No, stop.
It came out
2019.
20 years ago. RE2.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, 2026. It's crazy to think of like where we were a decade ago with games and the discourse, and it's kind of funny how much has stayed the same and how much has changed.
The discourse will always be the same as long as they're grifting idiots.
I'm realizing
who know
that,
they can just say whatever, and people will listen to them, watch them, and give them money for fake fights that don't matter.
Yeah.
It will always be there, sadly.
I try to not get too hung up on it. I'm certainly a victim of doing so every now and then, but I try to.
Ignore it.
Yeah,
Speaking of giving people who don't deserve it money.
Oh, hey! What a great segue.
You want to get your 2026 top picks first?
Oh, well, I mean, Resident Evil 9, just overall super solid. I recently picked up a 007 First Light. It's no Alpha Protocol, right? It's no.
That was the first thing I asked you.
Is it like Alpha Protocol? No. Well, no, it's not.
Did you make a decision in the game?
No. I think there's the illusion of choice in this game, and
It's very popular, yeah.
Granted, I'm only like 3-4 hours in, and to preface this, I don't want to get on this huge soapbox about fucking James Bond, but I am a fan of the character, and I'm like aware of his legacy within literature and movies. I think Casino Royale is a great book and it's a great film. And I think
me to die, game changer. No, Mr. Bond, I know you have a one-up.
But he's he can be a very like one-dimensional character, frankly. But there is nuance to be found within the character. This story that they're telling here with First Light doesn't initially seem to be concerned with telling a super like nuanced or heavy story. It's very light. There's a lot of brevity, which is like, oh, it's young James Bond, so perhaps that's the point. And perhaps
spy school, right?
It's kind of that,
Spy college. You just got the spy fraternity.
Yeah, I guess the general plot synopsis of this is like, upon being recruited by MI6, you have to earn your spy status, and at least in the beginning of the narrative, who knows? Maybe I'm just like right before the instance where they all die like horrifically, and this is what hardens James Bond. But right now he has this kind of ensemble of other trainees, right? And I very well may just be really, early on in the story, and next week I'll be like, oh hey, that thing happened. But it doesn't seem like it's uh willing to go that dark, and I don't think it's willing to portray Bond in a super negative light. It seems a little like a vanity project.
Yeah.
Because it's this big budget outing for Bond for the first time in like a while.
Because
Right.
they're not letting it be campy either. They don't have like a guy with an eye patch and a death ray chasing around or anything.
It's grounded, but it's not like gritty, right?
Like,
I wouldn't
what's the
say.
really stupid Bond villain, Moonraker, right?
Mm,
The guy who wants to like colonize the moon.
that's Roger Moore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or one of Roger Moore's movies. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't met any like central antagonists yet. I know Lenny Kravitz is in the game, which I feel like is kind of indicative of a direction that they're going and choices being made that I don't necessarily agree with.
That's really funny that they had Mads Mikkelsen for Hitman, and then
They're
the
like,
James Bond game, they're like, he's probably too busy.
let's get Lenny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I mentioned when we were talking about it in the Discord earlier that I feel like Video Game Donkeys, he's just gonna have a fucking field day with this game because it's exactly the type of experience where if you know
Throw a brick, watch them
the
go
kind
get
of
it.
shit post, like, when a character's talking to you and you're just like running around in a circle type of thing. It's this kind of game. I'd give like overall, I think it's like a B. If I had to give it a letter grade, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna wow me. I really
I
like.
think you said that I would be disgusted by it and to not play it.
I don't think you'd like
Yeah.
the presentation of the main story, but I think the gameplay is solid enough where it's a good time because IOI is
Yeah, I
very
like-
capable.
I like spy games. I like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, and like at some of the, and regardless, I'm still early on, but like in the moments like where the game is like really hitting on all cylinders, it is shades of Metal Gear, right? Like it's not brain dead Ubisoft stealth, which I'm glad for, which isn't a huge surprise because if you played any of the Hitman games from the last 10 years on, you could see them ramping up to this as a studio, I think. I'm very excited to see where it goes. I don't know if it's going to end up being like, game of the year for me. Regardless of what that, means
Game of
to
the
anyone.
week.
Game of the week. No,
knows?
I figure I'll be playing this one for a while. Because it has replay value kind of built in through like just game design. Or the design of the game, rather. Is there anything coming out further in the year that you're looking forward to?
No.
Whether in the AAA space or the
Now that
sphere.
I can think of, I mean, in the future, I guess Dragon Quest 12, whenever that comes out.
Okay,
Now
that had a
that's been
trailer
delayed.
today. Yeah.
I guess indefinitely.
Wait, what happened there?
They restarted development on it completely. They said
Oh shit.
they changed the name. It sounded like what they were saying was that the original Dragon Quest 12, the Fires of Fate or something. They were like, this is going to be a more serious, darker take on the Dragon Quest series, which is surprising because they've never done anything like that before. And now it's been, what, 3 years? No. Yes, the Fires of Fate was announced in 2021, and it's been 5 years, and they said it was too hard, or the darker direction wasn't working, so we have completely restarted. However, because these were the last characters Toriyama ever drew, we are not changing their design, so you'll still have the
Okay.
grim, dark protagonist in this brighter world.
Wow. Was there a trailer before of the initial vision, or was the one that came out today the first kind of glimpse?
There was not.
I see.
There was just there's a trailer where it had the 12 made out of fire. And that was about it.
Nice teaser for you. Yeah.
Outside of that, I don't know. Oh, Kaysen's game comes out, I think, in like 2 days or the end of next month.
Ooh.
game he's making with RK Raining Ketchup, which is, well, I'm wearing the shirt. It reminded me. They're making a game in RPG Maker, and he won't tell me anything about it, but he says that a core component of it is the concept of potential. He just says that, and then he giggles. So whatever that means, I'll be playing that.
Whoa, a giggle from Kaysen.
Yeah.
Can mean so much. Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's a bunch of games I can't even think of that are coming out, but I can't. Like I said, can't think of them. So.
Nothing from the big N coming out for your Switch 2.
They even announced anything? Have they ever announced anything?
Did
Like,
Tomodachi
Star
Life come out
Fox?
this year? That came out this year, right?
Yeah.
That'll be some
Also about
people's
that,
game
I
of the
haven't
year.
played that. I haven't played that much. They announced
Nothing.
Smash Ultimate for Switch 2. I guess
When that comes
would get
out,
that.
yeah.
Even if they could add 2 characters and just add some balance matches, and I am, for everything I say about games and how much they matter or whatever, and all that shit.
Yes.
I'll just drop $80 on Smash Bros. On the same game if they just patch it once. That's just something about me that I have to accept.
It's
And
what
I have
unites us
accepted
all as gamers, frankly.
being slaves to Nintendo.
Yeah, just to the medium,
Yeah.
to the medium itself. But-
That Zaum game came out. I will not be playing it. I don't yeah, the Zero Parades. I don't really have any interest in that.
I will say Zem was a great joke from Ants, and also Alex M2K really made me laugh. But anyway, edit that out, Swick. Don't let him know I'm laughing at his jokes.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, it is fine.
He needs one.
Yeah, I mean, we're not really, the platform to discuss, I think, in depth the controversies behind the ethicality of Zero Parades. I mean, if you would describe it at a glance, how would you put it, Nick?
It's like your best friend
Okay, going full metaphor here.
died, and after hanging out with a new group of people, and then you realize that they're still moving around even though you saw them die, and when you look into their eyes, it's the eyes of one of the new people that are moving them around, and you say, "Hey, what are you doing? That's strange." And from behind their skin, they say, "Well, we were always here, so you shouldn't really be acting like anything's different. We're still the same guy you were friends with, and you're being weird by acting like we weren't always like this, and things weren't always this way," is what it feels like.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah. And now you know, listeners.
If I can get it for free somehow, I guess I will play it then, but I do not want to give them any money.
Yes.
And I feel like
The long and short of it is yes.
it's fitting with their communist leanings that they
And
openly preach. in
there
the game.
are. Well,
that
there's
was another thing that annoyed me in the demo. Actually, was that they're acting like we're communists, which is we all know is the best way to live, and is the correct choice to make. That wasn't the point of the fucking game.
I know. Pretty pandering. Which sucks. Which sucks.
Anyways,
Yeah, I don't want to get into the tragedy of the Disco Elysium likes. That's a story for another day. When we play like all 6 of them that are out,
the only one so far is Esoteric Ed. That is the only one that has been good, I think.
Wow. And we'd love to dispute the fact, but only time will tell.
I can't imagine someone being like, you don't want to play Zero Parades for Dead Spot. I can't imagine someone actually being upset by that earnestly.
Internet's full of surprises. Who knows?
I guess so.
They're gonna find their way to our comment section and be like, actually, you don't understand, comrade. The
You're
reason why...
wearing a dead man's clothes.
Oh, hey, here we go.
We got a Kickstarter.
That's good.
Yeah. We got a Kickstarter. We have been we've had murmurings about it, titterings. We've been actually pretty blatantly and openly posting about it, I think, on social media.
Yes.
I've been making
Mm-hmm.
some interesting videos about
Yes, thank you, Nick.
But when this episode comes out, this should be the launch day for the Kickstarter for the Bernie Madoff suit project, where basically we're trying to buy Bernie Madoff's clothes and film a documentary about it. We're going to wear it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into why exactly it fell into our hands, and we're also going to document the after effects of owning a piece of clothing like that, what it does to you in your psyche. And ideally, I would also like to wear it to MagFest and MagWest. I feel like video game conventions would be a good place to wear it. Maybe open a publishing company while wearing it. Who knows? I've got a couple of ideas. We'll see. I don't want to give anything away. But just the absolute bare bones idea is get the clothes of this dead guy who was known for being a bit avaricious, you could say. If you've ever seen Fullmetal Alchemist, he would be the most similar to the character Greed. And see what happens. See what happens when you wear his clothes. It's got a lot of Japanese philosophy in that way, you know. The infusion of the soul or something.
Yes, exactly. The transference of energy.
Yeah.
Perfectly. Yes.
But just that. We got some stretch goals. We got some crazy stuff planned. The one that I'm particularly looking forward to, and I hope we actually make, because I would like to do this, is that I don't remember what I set it for, and I'm just gonna set it for 3,000, 3K. If we get that much, we will make the Bernie Madoff tie-in RPG with a secret cast of helpers and friends who will make sure that it's something that is actually worth playing and enjoyable, instead of me just scratching directly onto the RPG Maker engine and trying to pass it off as something worth playing. So there is that.
Yeah.
I think that's the basic overview. Without it's difficult. You can't really give away. You can't give too much. But
Truly,
because we haven't filmed it yet. But I think
but
it's
if
a
you
good
want
idea.
to support, our independent filmmaking dreams, then, please consider donating to the Kickstarter, because we're trying to get Nick this suit. We're gonna see what evil forces possess him.
If we get
as
that
the
money,
clothes,
Sam will also get one.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably both fit in one suit, but ideally, we could get one for each of us. But yeah, along the way, I'm sure we'll find people to interview, as we do. Perhaps a tailor. Perhaps one of Bernie Madoff's victims themselves, if we're lucky.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon, if you're hearing this,
Yeah.
my number.
Exactly. And maybe in our research we'll find out that, Madoff...
He was framed.
I was going to say funded a video game or maybe some publishing company. Or
He's innocent.
we can find a way to relate it to our favorite thing. But if not...
Damn, the Clintons went to his cell and injected him with kidney exploding serum.
Truly. Yeah. At the end of the day, we'll find the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, we are transitioning, or not transitioning. We are adding true creators and filmmakers in addition to our regular title of muckrakers and man on the street style interviewers that and love us for being. So a couple more hats are added on, and I think it'll be some exciting stuff. We've got some exciting stuff on the docket that we are cooking up. For you,
and potentially with you.
Yeah, the Nintendo Direct. Directly to you.
There you go.
They're not doing it anymore, so we can steal it. They said they're giving up on Nintendo Direct.
Yeah. It's all disembodied
post
voices.
Everything to the Nintendo mobile app now. You hear about that?
No. But
It's
let's...
not real.
Yeah. Any final words on the Kickstarter? Otherwise, we'd be happy to be part of it.
It's already launched, so give us money. Give me money. I you know what? I'll just add people like this. I think if you put money in, I'll give you a colored name, and you'll get a special Discord channel.
Did we
That sounds
mention
pretty
that? Well, are we still planning on fucking snipping the suit and sending its pieces?
Oh yeah, that's a big part.
Yes.
Yeah, when the documentary's over,
gonna
the
say,
last
I
part
feel like
of it
it's
is gonna be,
crucial.
I totally forgot. We're going to be slicing the suit into ribbons, and everyone who pitches in a certain amount will get a sliver of that suit. If you give a little bit more, you get a little bit bigger piece of it. We're going to put some chalk lines on it, like those diagrams of how to cut up a cow. So, someone will end up with a nice flank, someone will end up with Angus, the flat iron, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that will also be recorded. That will also be part of the production. But it's all going to be something that everyone can enjoy. Everyone have a little piece of the pie. You can act and really savor it. I promise not to wash it, so you could even put the pieces in your mouth and
Jesus!
suck on it like a jawbreaker. See what
If that's what you want to do.
Like. Yeah, I'm sure there's someone out there who's interested in that. Kim, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, we will educate ourselves and you. If we get this project off the ground. If you don't donate money, frankly,
fuck you.
Yeah, what was this all for? The real reason we had an episode today, I didn't want to talk about Game of the Year 2026. Are you fucking kidding me? I just wanted to ask you for your money.
Yeah, we will be. Oh yeah, it's Wig. This is a great time to let you know we're gonna be doing double time, double episodes. Also,
you got that to look forward to. Yes, while the Kickstarter is live, we'll be doing 2 episodes a week.
We're not fucking phoning it either. They're real episodes, real interviews, real games,
these are live,
real shits.
Yes.
Already right off the docket lined up. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Let them know right now. What do we got?
Yeah,
looking forward.
We got Shrimp Game with the gas god himself and a special secret guest who is a voice actor on the game. We have got the No Coder Software who will be coming on, publisher of fantastic games that make you scream, like Shooty Robot Invasion, and let me see if I can get this one take. Brazilian Drug Dealer 3. I opened a portal to hell in the favela to revive Mitt Aya, and now I have to close it.
Let's check it out. I opened a portal to hell in the favela. Trying to revive. Yeah, I need to close it. Wow.
Okay,
pretty
so
good.
I said that perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will also have on returning guest, friend, and Left 4 Dead expert,
enthusiast.
Talk about the
Lulupa,
the new Color Grave project, and there's more coming on after that. That's really just scratching the surface, but if I went past 3 episodes, would you have even remembered? It's coming.
But frankly, it's just indicative of an exciting new direction for Video Ditch, and I know. Well, we don't say it enough, frankly, but for anyone that's been here, or if you're just joining us and becoming part of this community, I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna say thanks for being here.
Sam hates you.
I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I swear. I just I'm trying to not encourage parasocial internet relationships.
If it makes
but I do appreciate you.
Okay.
If I know you and love you, you already know.
If you are my wife, you're the only one I'm talking to when I said that. If you are anyone else, you go to hell before you die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I think that's gonna bring us to the end of today's episode.
Yeah,
I really don't have much else to say.
I had a bit more cynicism than I thought, but I think people like that, right? People like it when you're unhappy.
Just be honest, man. I think you're very right about I do also believe that games in 2026 are in like a better place than ever. Getting to talk to the people that make the art, it's like so evident to me that there is still so much love and care being put into these projects, and it's so inspirational that
the tools have never been more available or easy.
It's so accessible, and you can make so much. Like small teams can make so much, and I think don't listen to the general discourse you see on like Twitter or Threads, because it's a lot of people that don't. Well, I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak for them or say they don't care, but it's just.
I will. They don't care.
maybe
They
different
don't
levels of
care.
exposure. Yeah.
They don't really.
This is
I'm gonna
us in
say,
a nutshell.
They
Just me
don't
trying to be so soft. and dick-like.
try. They don't put in any effort. They don't really love video games. They love a video game. They might even love 2 video games. They're upset that all video games are not that video game A or video game B. That makes them mad. And they lash out at the world for not conforming to their desires. So they're essentially, an overgrown infant that needs a spanking.
Exactly. All
Yeah,
that,
who you
which
wanna
is to
listen
say,
to. Or you want to
yeah.
listen to me, who's different somehow.
yeah.
I mean, come on. I look like Lloyd Christmas right now, actually.
No. Well, next time we'll be back with perhaps different hair.
Yourself.
But until then, everyone, just play those games, form your own opinions, enjoy what you're doing, take care of yourselves. We've been Video Ditch. As always, keep on gaming in the free world.